Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Sean Higgs coming at you here. Look headlines here on a Monday night for Tuesday action. In the chat, we already got you covered. Free picks are up. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. Come give me a follow. And free picks are posted on the Twitter universe. And be sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell here. Win a free picks, picks and parlays. And even if you're on the old Sean Higgs page, give it a follow. Follow all the channels. Why wouldn't you? It costs you nothing. All you got to do is hit the button. Find it. You Google boom, Sean Higgs, midday money. Look headlines. If you're listening after the fact on any one of the podcast channels, I appreciate you following. And I guess you, I don't know, I guess you subscribe to the podcast channels. I don't know how that works. You hit the like button. I don't know. That's what I did. I made accounts just to follow myself because I'm a sick SOB. Anyway, hope everybody's doing good. My best bet total, Toronto over. Got there finally, 9.5. We'll take it. Nats loser, Yankee under winner. And in the chat, we just had the Nats, so that's a loser there. It happens. Again, it's tough mixing and matching. Anyway, 7-pack up for tomorrow if you want to get down on that. The link for the 7-day steal, $31.20 in the description. Because all the games today, 7 cost you $44. But we get a week for 31. Yet people buy a weekly pass. Whatever. All right, NBA Heat. Speaking of which, I'm kicking myself for not putting Sixers in the chat here because I said we kind of like the Sixers in 10 points, about to win outright. My boy, where's he at? My guy, T-Money, money line, Sixers today, and the Sun said at worst he splits. Yeah, nice 10-point doggy outright winner looks like. Excellent for T-Money. And again, people, Boston had trouble with the Hawks. What are we running to bet Boston for laying 10 points? The Sixers can win, and Boston had trouble when they have a top guy for the other team. Anyway, looking ahead till I guess we could wait until tomorrow, but it is for tomorrow's action. Give me the Heat, 6.5. Let's go. Talked about this. Kind of still like the over as well. How about a little Gabe Vincent? Tomorrow I'll be on with Ross and Jesse doing a free pick show. I'm going to do a prop. And he said, best props for the NBA. Now, for me to come out with an NBA prop, I really got to like something. Talk about the NBA. Talk about how, DeAnthony Melton, 5 for 5 3-pointers in the first half. Here in the Sixer game, as good or better than Steph Curry. Just kidding there. So, Gabe Vincent here, 2.5 3-point attempts, or shots made, I should say. Over 2.5 3-pointers made. Minus 115. 33% for the season, 42% in the playoffs. 5 of 12, 4 of 12, 2 of 6, 4 of 9, and 4 of 5 in the Milwaukee series. Not too shabby. He did have a game where he only had 2 points in the game. He was 1 of 5 from the floor just in general. I think he took 1 3-point shot. That is the outlier type game because we've seen him put up, 5, 6, 9, 12, and 12. Yes, he will hit 3 at a bare minimum. How about I'll take another 4 for 10, 4 for 12 from this cat. Gabe Vincent, over. 2.5 3-pointers made. Heat, Knicks. On the ice, Leafs under the 6.5. Cold cash on the ice. We're going under Toronto. And MLB, Yankees under again because the Yankees can't score a lick. How about Aaron Judge? Aaron Judge, I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's going to be out 6 months. I don't know. He's got the hip is bothering him. He's got the Bo Jackson hip. Never play again. How about that for $40 million? Under 7.5. This Yankee team. We can talk about it all we want, right? It is a disaster lineup, terrible. And I go 0-2 on my props there because I had a Rizzo. Of course, they put him batting second. And Ramirez takes the couldn't get it done for me in props there. 0-2. And I didn't look at the Astros to see who scored for the Astros tonight. Next up here, Rangers under. I did this with Lenny and Hannah. Free pick on the PNP channel. Under the Rangers, Zach Gallen, 28 scoreless innings for my guy Zach. We love Gallen. We like the D-backs over win total. But here, I'll go under the 7.5. He's going to deal. Texas, the pitching, underrated. First place Texas Rangers here. D-backs on the road. Under the 7.5 for me. This was actually, I got it at an 8 early on the sites. On the Picks Parlay Winning Free Pick page. 7.5 now. I still like the under here. Astros under. Yes, I will come back on the Strohs under here. And again, this is more for I have, and you've heard me talk about Scaffellini. The guy is good when he pitches, and we say this about a lot of guys. I talk about Rich Hill being healthy. Scaffellini's numbers. He's a solid starter, and I got Hunter Brown on the hill. Can't go wrong. Under the 8, Houston, and Philadelphia. Strom versus Urias. Urias, and I love me some Uri, right? Guys, been pitching for a decade. He's 24 years old. It's ridiculous. He's 26, whatever. You know what I'm going. I'm just making a joke. The guy's been around a long time. Not a vintage year from him, where he's usually 6-0 right now with a 2.20 ERA. His ERA is a little bloated. And Strom, believe it or not, he's pitched well. This is a guy I was like, oh, Matt Strom, kind of a fluky win versus the Yanks. He faced them all. I'm like, oh, this ain't 2019. He's got to strike out 10 guys. Well, he did, and he's striking out over a guy an inning. 23 innings, 23 and a third innings, 32 Ks. Not too shabby with a .81 WHIP. Getting a $145. Sign me up, Philadelphia, to get it done. Yes, Philly. I'm back in the Philsters here. Comment time. Let's see what we got in the comments. Well, there are all the free picks. There you go. Free picks, Rob. Look at this handsome man. Hi, handsome man. T-Money, I just gave you a little shout out. Philly, the other Philadelphias, the Sixers, straight out of the spectrum. Doggy outright +10. You got it. I mentioned it already. First thing I said. Lane says snag mini -1.5 +105. I'm on Philly as well, which, yeah, Twinkies. You can't take. I said this right in the Midday Money Show. Look ahead to tomorrow. I mean, Kopi, a guy I had high hopes for, it's not panning out right now. Yes, the White Sox stole my bacon yesterday in that ridiculous bottom of the 9th inning. Do I still want to bet on that team? No, thank you. Give me Joe Ryan and the Twinkies with you. Sure. T-Money, a sweat. These may be. Let's start over. A sweat in these MLB games in this weather, been a pain, and you know what? I get it. Love the Vincent prop. As I said, the guy has made some threes down the stretch here. 5 of 12, 4 of 12, 2 of 6, 4 of 9, 4 of 5. And for Miami, and this is, again, if Butler, I think Butler will play. If he doesn't play, I don't like to say things are easy, but the shots will be there. The shots will be there. Richie P in the house. I hit the like button. Stars, Higgs. Yes. What do you say? What do you say, Richie, my guy? Tomorrow, Richie, after midday, I was going to do it tonight with the Retro Wax Box on the Sean Higgs channel. Because I just got my Slater Sports game. Said, oh, you've just been billed for your May box. And I still have my March and April boxes. So we'll do some 80s packs. I'm doing it. T-Money, I'll take over 3.5 threes. You got a 3.5 out there, huh? Okay, it was a 2.5 -115. So you're probably plus money on a 3.5. Murray over 4.5 threes tonight is 290. I don't hate it. I think that we're going to see some points in that Nugget game. Let's go Texas. Tomorrow, yeah, Texas versus Arizona tomorrow. I don't hate them as a dog. First place Rangers. And I like this. Yeah, is it tough to say let's go and take Texas when Zach Gallons hasn't given up a run in 28 innings? Absolutely. But it's a nice home dog. It's tough laying on the road. I've said this before. I need the Devils tonight. Looking good so far. What is going on the ice? Hold on here. What is up? I got an under here. 2-0 in the second. Hanging tough, David. I like it. Give me that under, baby. Need some wins. Phillies are definitely worth values. I totally agree. Dave says I should have been on the Cubs side. I should have been on the Cubs, possibly, but again, I don't want to take a team. Now, Miami's won 4 in a row. Not where, I don't want to kind of fade that kind of spot. The Cubs had lost 3 in a row. I could pass the game. We'll talk about the hold on a second. I'm looking. All right, we got Abreu Ribby plus 160. So we're 1-3 down $40. I need some more offense here. Tucker's in the lineup. Pena's in the lineup. Jake Drake's in the lineup. No, and Jokes is in the lineup. All right, everybody's in the lineup. They're just not hitting for me. So getting back to today's schedule on the Cubbies, like I said about the Met game, uh, is it a game? Is it a series you want to bet? Afternoon doubleheader. Haven't played all weekend. You saw a bunch of runs in both games. Both games actually went over, but the Mets at 150 doggies worth taking both as a split. Sure. Did I do it? No. Did I want to take? I took the Nats with Gore instead of taking the Cubs losers 3 in a row. I mentioned Miami winning 4 in a row because I got them written down here going into tomorrow's game versus Atlanta as a win for. That's why, excuse me for doing that. I got Cubs and Miami right next to each other, and I had that's why I just confused the two, and I said that I apologize to that one. So yeah, the Cubbies, I can't bet on a losing. I said this before. Can't back a team on losing streak. I'll lose with it. It was a plus money play. It happens. T-Money says Rangers hockey game is the snooze fest. That's the way we like game sevens. I'm on the channel, of course. I appreciate it, Richie. I hit the draw in the hockey first period, so I need the Devils also. I think it's going to win. I think it'll be a nice 3-1 or something. Yeah, Bray, you with the ribby. I'll take it. I need a couple more ribbies there, though. I need some more offense from Houston. I need some more offense. How about that? Kluber gets it done. Well, not Kluber, but the Sox get it done here. I couldn't bet this, and I wanted to fade Barrios, but I couldn't bet Kluber. I couldn't do it. Cost me a dog. Of course, I get the Nats. I can't come in with Boston versus a terrible pitcher. Ay. What are you going to do? Total rundown for tomorrow, and then we're going to get out of here. Heading down to the airport. I got to pick up Moms. She's flying back home. Yeah, I got time for that, but the Look Ahead Line show, those popping in, listening, you see it's a 15-minute broadcast. It's fast. I give out a couple picks for the next day that I like. We run through them. Nice and easy. That's about it. Midday money, a little longer, a little more back and forth with people to chat because, let's be honest, people sometimes sleep in, go to bed early. They pop in the show afterwards. But check it out live. All right. So Atlanta, Miami tomorrow. We have a Miami team, as I said, have won 4 straight. But do I want to bet on Sandy Alcantara? Hasn't pitched well. Pittsburgh, I think Ronji's going to be on the hill. Contreras versus Guerrera. This is a spot. You have 2 20-win teams here. I mean, now, do I think that Pittsburgh is going to be here long term? No, I'm not that high on them. I mentioned Rich Hill and Vince Velasquez. I'll beat those guys like it's a dead horse. I just don't think that's a recipe for a winning long term season. Those 2 guys. Now Javi Guerrero. What are we going to talk about this guy? We got basically a bullpen game going here with the Rays. So Pittsburgh, am I going to get a nice plus 150 or something tomorrow? Maybe worth a shot. Pirates might be worth a shot tomorrow if the price is right. We'll see. That could be an ad. We could add that. We'll see what the line comes out. Mets in Detroit. Believe it or not, I want to take the Tigers there. Lorenzen versus Lucchesi. Now Lucchesi's pitched well, but Mets off a doubleheader. I could lean to a dog. Again, did I bet it? No. Cleveland Yanks, we like the under. Yankee run line. I don't want to do Yankee run line with that offense. No, thank you. Cubbies and the Nats again. I like Trevor Williams. I've mentioned it. He hasn't pitched bad. He's not terrible. We saw a low-scoring game today. Possibly another low-scoring game tomorrow. Nats offense, not really that great of an offense. What do we get? A 3-2 game today with them? 5-1. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the Cleveland final. Who scored here? Look at this. Lane Thomas. Of course, Ruiz could not punch in a run for me, but it is what it is. Toronto and Boston again. Maybe another over in that matchup. Again, nothing I like. We said we like the Twins here with Joe Ryan over Michael Kopech. Baltimore and Kansas City. I would lean Kansas City. Probably a run line. 150 is the top of my money line kind of stuff. Angels versus Mets. I'm fading St. Louis. We can't take St. Louis. No, thank you. Gallen and Gray. Lines come down a bit. Everybody will bet Zach Gallen. 28 scoreless. I like the under. San Fran and Houston. Another under there with these 2 guys on the hill. 2 solid pitchers. Milwaukee and the Colorado Rockies. I don't know what to really make of this Milwaukee team right now. Uh, Now, if I'm doing this game, it have to be a run line on the road 155. Not happening. Cincy and San Diego. Ashcraft is solid. I've talked about him. I said I like him. Hunter Green, even Crazy Lodolo, who's got bad numbers. Ashcraft's got a 2 ERA. I'll see how this game plays out. Because San Diego, this game already start tonight, right? Um, like I said, Luke Weaver, bad. Blake Snell's not that good. Possible Ashcraft tomorrow, though, versus Michael Wacha. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie. Seattle, Oakland. I think I saw a bullpen guy, Miller, for Seattle on the hill. I don't know. I can't even do a run line there in a bullpen game. No, thank you. And Philly Dodgers, as I said, we got our guy Strom on the hill. Barrios over 4.5 Ks. He's terrible on the road. The guy's bad. Herman pitches at Jim. Yanks blow it in ninth. Mind blown. Yeah. Yanks had a lot of problems. Team's got some problems. Now, you're 500. You're missing a chunk of the lineup. I mean, Stanton and Judge are two big bats to be missing. Hader's not terrible. He's not the other guys, but he's an important link. It's your entire outfield, basically. Sevy, Rodon, Montes done for the year. I mean, you got bullpen guys out. Can't be laying. I don't want to lay 175 with the Yanks. I don't want to do a run line tomorrow with the Yanks. We'll talk more Yankee baseball tomorrow. All right. That's a show for a look ahead lines on a Monday night.